I'm Rick Howard, president of Kingdom Magic Vacations. In my job, I get to travel a lot. I explore the world on land and sea, eating in unique restaurants and discovering interesting locations. I'm always looking for new places to visit, and I want you to travel with me. Welcome to Travel with Rick. Well, hey guys, and welcome to this week's Travel with Rick. Listen, we've been here, it's December. We've been filming for 25 days of Christmas. I've got my good friend Amanda here.
We're in our
Tinney.
favorite place.
This is our very favorite place. You know, we've been talking about our favorite things for Christmas. Well, this is definitely one of our favorite places for dinner, right? This is an incredible place.
Absolutely.
You know, and come here all the time. I can't believe we've, in 2.5 or 3 years, or ever how long we've been to Travel with Rick, longer than that, we've never brought them here, Amanda.
No.
We've got Topher taking care of us here really good.
Taking good care of us.
Hello, we're at Disney, you're not.
That's awesome. We're at Disney, you're not. All right, so tell them about this place, Amanda. It's in the Contemporary Resort.
Contemporary Resort, top floor. It's got gorgeous panorama views of Magic Kingdom. You can see Epcot.
Yeah, right behind us, that's Cinderella Castle.
We're looking at Cinderella Castle.
Yeah, all lit up for the holidays. It's just awesome. Right over there is the Grand Floridian. Just past that's the Polynesian Resort. Right out there, Seven Seas Lagoon. You can get a table here by the windows. You see all these window tables. Get a table by the window. You got a perfect view for wishes. You can see fireworks. They dim the lights and they pipe the music in here.
Yeah.
You know, it's just awesome.
And if you can't get a reservation, they have this superb lounge area. You can come, they've got tables you can sit at, you can sit up at the bar.
Right.
So.
Yeah, we're here with no reservation tonight. We just came up to the bar. You go to the second floor, check in. Tell me you just want to go up to the bar and have a drink. And for the price of a drink or just hanging out, you can grab some sushi, whatever. You can see a great view of illumination, great view of wishes.
Actually, you probably can't see illuminations from the
over there,
from the wine room over on the other side.
Yeah, because it is, as Amanda said, you've got a panoramic view here. Well, one of the things we're trying tonight, they have these amazing flatbreads here. So they've got a wood-fired pizza kitchen, and they pump out these flatbreads, and they have different ones at different times. We're having a lamb gyro one. I'm really excited about this. Got some lamb on there, got some cucumber, some red onion. So it's going to be really awesome. And this place has the most amazing sushi in the world. Yoshi, our favorite sushi chef anywhere, right?
Yeah.
I won you over. You used to think this was the second best sushi on property. Now it's by far the first best. And we're going to be having some amazing sushi in just a bit. Don't miss it. We're going to have this. We'll tell you about it and tell you more about the California Grill. And guys, we're in for a real treat here. Literally. To me, this is some of the best sushi in the world, right, Amanda?
It's like artwork on the plate.
I mean, look at this stuff. This is incredible. You know, we mentioned Yoshi. She is the most incredible sushi chef ever. One of only, I think, 5 female sushi chefs in the U.S. I mean, she's just amazing with the things that she comes up with. This is called a spicy kazan roll. It's basically crab, and it's got some scallops and some spicy sauce in there that you put on top of this. It is fantastic. This is a dragon roll. So we're talking about salmon, we're talking about tuna, we're talking about shrimp tempura. Fantastic. We got some ginormous
roll of sushi.
And we have some seaweed salad there, and over here we have some cucumber salad. Both are just fantastic. I'm talking all about the sushi, man. You talk about it. It's awesome.
It's good. It's amazing. What else do they have? We have a friend that loves the tuna 3 ways here.
Tuna 3 ways, yeah. That's really a good one. Andrew and I tried a while ago the surf and turf roll, which was I think was shrimp and steak. And he just said it tasted good, but it just weirded him out a little bit. It was good to the mouth, not good to the brain. You figured that one out.
He can wrap his mind around the beef being in the sushi.
Yeah. So, I mean, to me, you know, sushi is just anything that works well with rice, you know. So it can be, you know, a rare beef, you know. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be raw fish. I mean, what we're having here now is shrimp tempura cooked, which is crab cooked, which is tuna, okay, rare. Not cooked, but still, you know, I mean, it can be a lot of different things.
We should probably talk about some of the other places that you can get sushi. We can get it at Kona, but this hands down is the best sushi.
Yes.
Kimonos over in the Swan.
And hats off to Kona, because the guys over there who are making the sushi, they were trained by Yoshi over there. That's over at the Polynesian on the second floor, right next to Kona Cafe. They have a little sushi bar that in the morning is the Kona coffee bar, but at nighttime doubles as a sushi bar. So it's fantastic there. Kimonos, I'm telling you, off the hook good sushi.
But it doesn't beat this. Doesn't beat this.
No, it does, nothing beats this.
And you can get it in Japan
sorry.
at Epcot as well. So.
Yeah, no, Japan doesn't beat this.
And Splitsville is going to have sushi when it opens December 6th.
Nice.
So we're going to have to try that out.
Yeah, Paul, if you're watching, I have a good friend from San Diego who swears, until I brought him here, that California has the best sushi in the world. He says his best sushi restaurant in San Diego is fantastic. I brought him here, he bowed down and said, now I know where the best sushi in the world is. So California Grill just doesn't. Listen, we're going to go and eat this, okay? It needs to be eaten. We're going to take care of that first. We're going to be back. We're going to tell you a little bit more about the menu, because it's not just sushi here. Don't let me give you the wrong impression. They have some of the best steaks you'll ever find anywhere and some great California wines. So we're going to talk with you a little bit more about that. But first, we're going to take care of this. We'll see you back. All right, well, Amanda, you've ordered something that I rarely do here. The cheese plate. Tell us about this. This is awesome.
Well, this is a cheese board, and it's a running joke with my friends that I say cheese isn't a dessert, like cheesecake's not a dessert, but I will actually order a cheese board for dessert just because it's not that overcloyingly sweet kind of finish to a meal. So running at Disney, our friend Sarah, she also likes to have a cheese board. So
this is awesome. And this is really upscale cheese, of course, right? But I also know that you introduced me to a really interesting phenomenon, the plastic cheese.
The plastic cheese, yes. That's known worldwide. Disney fans worldwide know about the plastic cheese.
All right, so we won't digress there, but we are going to indulge in some nice cheese. And this is going to wrap us up for tonight. Actually, Topher, our great server tonight, said, okay, well, have you thought about main courses or anything when he was bringing out the sushi? And Andrew kind of laughed, our camera guy, and he's like, well, I never knew sushi wasn't a main course, because that's usually what we do here.
And you saw how big that was.
Oh, it was huge. It was huge. So that's where we're ending tonight. We're not doing dessert, but we're going to tell you about it. But before we move on, we do want to tell you about some of the other main courses here. They have some of the best beef, pork, and lamb you can imagine here. The beef tenderloin is widely known as one of the best cuts of beef on Disney property, bar none. Just awesome, just really incredible. Tonight they have a pork tenderloin. A couple weeks ago I had a great lamb shank here that was just fantastic. The seafood rocks for days here. Diver scallops are fantastic. You can usually get, tonight on the menu is a black grouper. Sometimes you'll have salmon, sometimes you'll have maybe a monkfish or something. So lots of different seafood to choose from. The scallops are always awesome. I know how much you love
I love scallops, and I love seasonal menus, because you can come to the restaurant and you're going to get the same caliber of service, but you can try something different.
Right, and that's what happens here, is they'll do seasonal entrees, and then they'll do seasonal sides. I mean, sometimes the beef fillet may have a baked potato. Sometimes it may have a sweet potato or a polenta with it.
Or a pumpkin ravioli.
Or a pumpkin ravioli. The risotto here, I can tell you, I came and just ordered sushi and a bowl of risotto. The risotto is just, I keep saying off the hook, but yes, spot on. Just fantastic. And even though we're having cheese for dessert tonight, we've got to tell you about the desserts. There's a Balronic molten lava cake here that, oh man, I mean, yeah, you know, even for a non-desserty like me, that cake is just awesome. The creme brulee, my wife Leslie would walk 100 miles for that.
It is good.
Well, she probably wouldn't, because she doesn't have to, but she loves the creme brulee here. It's just fantastic.
And they put it in a nice wide dish, so it's got a really good swath of crust on top.
Yeah, got a nice crust on it, you know, and we really haven't mentioned that much about even the bar. You know, we told you we didn't have a reservation right, so we're not even really sitting at a dining table. We're just kind of here in the lounge. So this is normally just a lounge table, but they will serve you dinner here, as they did us, so that works out. The bar area is really nice. There's several of the bartenders here. When I travel a lot by myself, I'll find myself at the bar here, just because you have a conversation that way. You don't really feel alone in the restaurant, and they'll serve dinner there. It's really fantastic. Yeah, so it's a great way. Yeah, it's a great way to have that, or just come up here for a drink and enjoy the fireworks. Just a fantastic, fantastic restaurant. We told you how awesome this place is. Now we're going to tell you how important it is that you get here. And why is that, Amanda?
Get here now. They're going to be closing down for a rehab. You need to come in and experience this place. I'm sure it's going to be just as amazing when they reopen.
Yeah.
They're just kind of logistically changing some of the seating to make it better for you guys.
Right.
But
Yeah, it's going to be an extended rehab too. Begins February 1, and it's going to run till late summer. So we're thinking probably 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't.
We're going to have to go to top of the world and flying fish.
Yeah. I'm hoping that they're going to have some sushi alternatives somewhere and some California grill alternatives. I'm going to be calling in. But one thing I can tell you we're going to be doing is coming here as many times as we can between now and February 1st.
Absolutely.
For sure. And you guys should too, because it's a fantastic restaurant.
Oh, and another side note, if you do come for an earlier meal and you want to come back up and watch the fireworks later, I believe you show your receipt down at the check-in desk, and they'll let you come back up. You can walk outside onto the catwalk with your kids or your someone that you're with, and watch the fireworks from up here. It's amazing.
Got a fantastic viewing area out there, right out in the open. Just a great place to view Wishes from. You just love it. So, hands down, I'm going to say my favorite restaurant on property easily. If not, top 3. What's that?
This is definitely his favorite restaurant.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I find myself here unplanned, just like not knowing where to go, and I just find my way here. So definitely is a fantastic restaurant, not to be missed. If you're a foodie, if you're a wine connoisseur, we didn't even mention that. We mentioned the bar, but they have a great selection of California wines by the glass and by the bottle. So if you're a wine connoisseur, if you're a foodie, if you just like a good meal, it's a great place to get right here.
Absolutely.
And again, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention the view again. I mean, where else can you go? Have a nice glass of wine, have a great meal, have a nice dessert, and then you get fireworks from the Magic Kingdom over there. It's fantastic. So.
Bring your kids. There's kids up here.
Yeah,
Don't think that just because it's a signature restaurant that you can't bring your kids. Yeah. You can.
You absolutely can. All right, so Amanda, we got to wrap it up. We got to have a question of the week from you. There she rolls her eyes.
Putting me on the spot.
I didn't set her up, so she's got to give you one.
Question of the week. Since we are at a signature restaurant, what is your favorite signature restaurant on Walt Disney World property?
So maybe we should kind of clarify for them what a signature restaurant is. What is signature dining at Disney?
A signature restaurant is one that you have to put your credit card down for when you call to make an ADR.
Yeah, what are the
upscale dining locations?
One of their upscale dining experiences: Citrico's, Narcoossee's, Flying Fish, just naming off a few of our favorites. Yeah, that's even that's upscale.
Upscale.
Yeah.
Over at Wilderness Lodge. Artist Point.
Yeah, Artist Point. Another fantastic one we brought you before. Okay, so leave us a comment below. Answer Amanda's question. What's your favorite upscale Disney signature restaurant? I've given you mine. I think you know hers. Definitely is Andrew's, I believe. But there's a lot of great ones on property, and we'd love to hear yours. Leave us a comment. Make sure to watch us next week. We're going to be bringing you another great episode from somewhere around Disney Cruise Line. You never know. But thanks for watching. Amanda, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Turning me on to cheese here.
Yeah,
it's awesome. Thanks again, guys. Looking forward to seeing you right back here next week on another episode of Travel with Rick. So long, everybody.
Bye.
Well, hey, guys, thanks a lot for sticking around. We're going to read some of your comments on last week's show, but what did you think about those great eats at California Grill, right? It's really, really awesome. One of my favorite restaurants on property. It's closing February 1st. I don't know what we're going to do when it closes down. We're going to have to find some more good sushi somewhere. I guess we're going to Splitsville for sushi. That's just where we're going to have to go, I guess. We found some pretty good down there. And of course, there is always kimonos over around the boardwalk at the Dolphin Resort. So Swan Resort. Dolphin. Yeah, it's over there somewhere. We'll find it. But yeah, we've got some great comments to last week's show. Actually, our Pirates of the Caribbean show. We actually filmed the closing for that one on the Disney Dream. Great being on there and hanging out for a while on the Dream. Had a blast. Got some helmet cam footage of the aqueduct coming up for you guys later on. And we'll do that as a midweek. It's kind of a quick ride that Andrew filmed on that one. But we did have some great comments on the Pirates show. D says, love your videos. Thanks a lot, D. Pirates of the Caribbean, one of my favorite rides at the Magic Kingdom. You captured a lot of my favorite parts, one being the man sitting on the wall near the end with the hairy leg. I'm always in awe of all the work and effort that went into the detailing of that one leg. You know, that is an awesome feature of the attraction, and I've actually heard that that's the most photographed thing in Walt Disney World is that leg. Everybody's in awe of it. I am too. I think it's just the coolest thing. I always look at it when we go by, and I've heard that it was the most photographed part of an attraction at Walt Disney World. I don't know. Look it up. Kathy says, Avast ye landlubber. Love it, Kathy. Got the pirate speak coming out. It's cool. Pirates is one of my favorite rides at Walt Disney World because it's such an immersing experience. As far as pirate movies go, can't pick just one of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. They're all so good. That's true. Yvette says, my son loves the beard. Well, thanks a lot, Yvette. I appreciate it. It was great to see the new Pirates ride. We haven't gone on the Pirates ride during the last 2 trips because my son is scared of the dark hallways at the beginning of the ride. But watching the video, I think it might be too scary for him still. 5 years old. My husband will have to go alone, or we can take alternate trips. Keep up the good work. We're going through withdrawal after getting accustomed to the daily videos during the 25 days of Christmas. I know, I'm sorry. You know, these one-a-week videos after you know, Food and Wine in October and then 25 days at Christmas. You know, who knows? Food and Wine just can't get here fast enough for me. Looking forward to seeing some more Sister Hazel, and looking forward to some more great Food and Wine. We've got a great trip. Already starting to think about it and plan for it. For this year, it's going to be awesome. Nick says, hey Rick, I say Caribbean. Yeah, it was one of the things that we asked too. He says Caribbean. You know, I do too, but sometimes I say Caribbean. I don't know. I go back and forth, I guess, but it is Pirates of the Caribbean. I love the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at the Magic Kingdom. The Pirates of the Caribbean movies are my favorite pirate movies. It was good to see an old-fashioned ride video. Yep, there you go. Captain Jack Sparrow has been part of the attraction since 2007. Just saying. See you next week. Awesome, Nick. Thanks for the tip. And he goes on to say, P.S. fact from Disney by the numbers. Big shout out for Tony Casanova. 750,000 gallons of water are used in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Well, that's awesome, Nick. Thanks for that tip too, or that piece of trivia there. Tammy says, my favorite pirate movie has to be The Black Pearl. Brought romance back to the screen with Will and Elizabeth. Take care. Love the beard. Enjoy your cruise. Yeah, we had a great time. And yeah, I'm kind of, you know, I don't know. Every morning I'm thinking about shaving the beard. I just don't know. You know, just trying to keep my face warm when we go out to Wyoming in a couple of weeks. John says my favorite pirate movie is Treasure Island, even though I like the Pirates of the Caribbean too. See there? Caribbean. It kind of slips in. Great show. Can you do a show from the Coral Reef, please? The beard looks great. Keep growing it. Thanks again. You know, we'd love to go back to Coral Reef. That'd be an awesome video. We've got to do that. That's a great one. For sure, John. I have a few favorite pirate movies. I do love Peter Pan. Yes, I think it was a pirate movie. It is a pirate movie. There's a pirate ship. There's a pirate. You know, you got Captain Smee. You know, there's pirates in it. It's absolutely a pirates movie. Treasure Island is another. I love Treasure Island. And I like the first Pirate of the Caribbean movie as well. I haven't been to one in Walt Disney World in so many years, but I have been to the one on the West Coast, and I love it. My favorite ride. I gotta say, I love the one on the West Coast more. I always ride that first when we go to Disneyland in California. Just love pirates out there. You know, I gotta say, I love it. Definitely do. Sarah says Pirates is one ride I do when I get to Disneyland. See there? She says the same thing. When I get to Disneyland, I do Indy, Pirates, and Haunted Mansion in that order. Yep, Indy, Pirates, Haunted Mansion. I'm with you, Sarah. In Haunted Mansion in that order. My favorite pirate actor is Errol Flynn. What a great classic pirate, for sure, from classic pirate movies. That's when pirate movies were really awesome. Swashbuckling and all that sort of stuff. That's great. Pirates of the Caribbean, Bob says Pirates of the Caribbean and the Haunted Mansion are must-dos for me whenever I go to a Disney park. My favorite pirate movie is Treasure Island. Rick, if you have any clout with Disney, please tell me I'd like to do a remake of this movie. Yeah, I don't think I have that kind of clout, Bob. Hope you're having fun on your cruise. Yeah, we had a blast. Great to be back home, but yeah, we had a blast on the cruise. Had great weather. Castaway Cay was awesome. I'm going to be telling you something about Castaway Cay for next week. Stay tuned. Penny says, I love the mermaids. Good addition to the ride. My favorite pirate movie, Pirates of the Caribbean, and of course, yes, Johnny Depp was in your last video in 2009. Well, there you go, Penny. Keeping us straight. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, my daughter wants more info on all you can do and what all is in Fantasyland. She's a lurker on all your videos. Well, she's a subscriber, just doesn't comment. Still love the beard. Thanks for sharing. Well, Penny, there's so much to do in New Fantasyland for sure. You've got everything in Storybook Circus. Dumbo is doubled. You know, there's great new great new meeting areas over there. And of course, as I mentioned, Dumbo is doubled. You know, there's a great queue now for Dumbo. You don't have to wait out in the hot sun to ride the attraction. You know, you get a pager, so you get called to the ride and get to hang out inside the circus tent. That's pretty cool. And of course, inside the newer part of New Fantasyland, which just opened in December, you have Enchanted Tales with Belle, which is just so awesome. You know, the door portal thing, you've just got to see it to believe it. I still don't know how it works. It's just awesome. Lumiere as an audio animatronic is just cutting edge technology, so cool. And the interactivity with Belle and the way they bring the audience into it is just fantastic. Of course, Be Our Guest restaurant is just an awesome place to eat. A little crowded, a little busy. Be patient when you go there, but the food is good and the dining experience and the restaurant are just beautiful. You'll love it. And then of course the Little Mermaid ride, like we've said, it's like the one in California, but the queue is so awesome. Went through there with our good friend Stephen Barrett from Hidden Mickey's Guidebook, and there are a lot of Hidden Mickeys in that queue. You got to go and check that out. It's a lot of fun to do that as well. So just so many things to do over there. You can meet Ariel in her grotto, and it's just a wonderfully themed area. It's so cool to finally be able to walk past those barricades now and see the new part of the park. I mean, think about that. A whole new part of the park. That's the largest expansion since 1971 that's occurred at Walt Disney World in the Magic Kingdom. It's so cool. Hope that gives your daughter Penny a little bit more into what's going on in New Fantasyland. We'll do another walk through there this year. You know, once it's opened a little bit longer. I want to go back to Be Our Guest for dinner. We've been there for lunch, so we've got a lot more we want to do there. Peggy says, I can't believe I haven't watched since sometime in October. Peggy, where you been? We've been doing so much. I love the videos, but when you had a video every day, I just got overwhelmed and couldn't keep up. Yeah, I know. I felt a little overwhelmed too. Anyway, I'm back and lucky enough to find the Pirates of the Caribbean, one of my favorite all-time rides, and yes, my favorite pirate movie. I couldn't see much of the ride in a brightly lit room, but a lot of it sounded different. I'm so looking forward to seeing all the new things that have been added since my last visit, and now to backtrack and watch what I've missed in the last few months. Oh, and I like the beard. Everybody loves a beard. I guess we're going to have to talk to you guys when I shave it off. We'll see. Carol says, wow, thanks for another great ride. I'm excited to see the new changes. We'll be there in 18 days, less than that now. So you posted this on the 15th. I guess today's about the 8th. So you've only got 14 or 15 more days, Carol. I love all the pirate movies, but I think Dead Man's Chest is my favorite. It's an awesome movie. So, great comments, guys. Thanks for commenting so much. We really appreciate it. We ran them through random.org. We came up with number 6. And Nick, you are our winner this week. And I've got this great Alani tote bag, kind of backpack thingy here. Nick, I'll drop you an email. Just reply to the question, or reply to the email and send me your address. That's what the question will be. Nick, what's your address? I know we probably have it on file. You've won before, but I'm going to go and send you a fresh email. Just reply to it. Send me your address, and I'll get you out this cool Alani tote bag and backpack here out to you. So guys, thanks again for commenting. Thanks for watching our show. Oh, gotta tell you about next week's show. I told you we were on the Dream, went to Castaway Cay, and this big guy who is, you know, not the athlete, definitely not the runner. That's Amanda and John and Sid and Sarah and all those guys, all of our friends that come out for Food and Wine. They're all big Disney runners, but we did do something we've never done on Castaway Cay before. Every time a Disney ship docks there, I guess weather permitting, I should say, but most times a Disney ship docks and spends the day on Castaway Cay, they have a 5K run in the morning. We ran it just for you guys. I ran it, and of course Andrew ran it with the helmet cam, ran along in front of me. It was pretty easy. I wasn't hard to keep up with. He was kind of running circles around me. He'd run ahead and stop and take pictures and taunt me and you know, shoot video and stuff. But we do tell you about the course. We do tell you about the exciting things that they do for the 5K, including your own completion certificate and a cool purchase. A cool t-shirt available for purchase for a Castaway Cay 5K run. So you can do that. You can do that the next time you're on Castaway Cay. It's pretty cool. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for this week's show. Thanks a lot for watching. Be sure to check us out next week when we're on Castaway Cay running a 5K. You won't want to miss that. Be sure to keep watching. Be sure to keep sharing us. Be sure to keep you know, telling your friends on Facebook and on Twitter, and you know, checking us out on YouTube, checking us out on iTunes, and all the places and all the things that you guys do to share us. We really appreciate appreciate it. And again, thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you right back here next week. So long, everybody.